Hello and maadjong adlaw kaninyong tanan. I hope that you're all safe and well. It's been a few weeks since we turned over our titles for Miss Universe Philippines, and even though it's been a few weeks already, I did promise myself that I would finish this little reaction video series about my performance last year with Miss Universe Philippines. Now, in my previous video, I talked about the preliminary interview, and I said back then that it's one of the more important and crucial segments of a pageant, but of course, it's not the only important segment of a pageant. We also have the preliminary swimsuit round and the preliminary gown round. Now, I will be tackling those two in this video, and I'll also add a snippet of our production number, as well as the announcement of the top 16, and then also the casual Q&A, and I'll just leave it with that in this video. I hope that you enjoyed the last video that I made, and I hope that you will enjoy this video even more, so grab yourself a cup of coffee, tea, or anything else, and enjoy. Alright, so I have with me here my phone. The video is ready, so let's just dive into it.
Beyond good looks and ultimately
I have to rewind. Okay.
Miss Bohol,
There she
Pauline
is.
Amelinckx. A proud Boholana, Belgian, Pauline has created a children's coloring book to
God.
raise kids' awareness on marine life preservation. She admits to being a sweet tooth, which goes perfectly with her sweetest smile.
Alright, pausing right there. So here they gave us an intro to say while we would walk from the backstage all the way to the front of the stage. And I think I was really nervous at this part. This was our first stage performance for Miss Universe Philippines last year, and I think the nerves got to me, and I can see it clearly now that I'm looking back at it. But oh well, live and learn. And yes, I think that was thunder. Anyway, moving on. I think that one of the things I liked the most about the intro here, though, was that they said that I am a sweet tooth, and honestly, that's an understatement. Yes, I should have practiced more with my arms, I think. Yeah, like I said, live and learn. Okay, I can see my hair now here. Just like with the preliminary interview, we all had to do our own hair and makeup, and really, I cannot say this enough. It's more challenging than it seems. Having the stress and worries of doing your own hair and makeup, that's not easy. And I can see my hair here from the back and from the side. It's a mess. Kulang sa plancha. Live and learn. Practice makes permanent, as per Mama Ian. So I think I just need well, I cut my hair shorter now, so at least it'll cut down the prep time for my hair in half, I hope. But yes, straight hair and not so straight in the back. Moving on. That was the preliminary swimsuit. Going on now to preliminary gown.
Bohol, Pauline Amelinckx.
Pink gown. Because pink is my favorite color. Okay, and I see it again now. I think I kind of forgot about this part that happened here. I can't tell you how many times me and Mama Ian, the passerella trainer for Aces and Queens, practiced this particular movement. We called it the fighting fish turn, or the fighting fish move, because the gown actually reminded us of the fighting fish. And I think one of my biggest regrets here is that I was not able to execute it the way we practiced. As you saw, I kind of not really stumbled, but I wasn't able to pull the gown from behind me as I was doing my turn to execute the full fighting fish pose. Mama Ian, I'm sorry. But you know, bawi lang. Yeah. I was trying so hard. Let me pause it again. I was trying so hard to hide my own disappointment. And I don't know if it was obvious, but of course I was a little disappointed at myself. But you know, all in all, I'm here. I was able to achieve many great things after that night still. So there's nothing I can do pondering too much about the past. But it's always fun to look back. Thunder again. Oh, I think I saw myself stumble again. And I was getting mad at the dress again. But still, Cleopatra pose. Go for it, girl. Yeah.
Beyond good looks and ultimate...
Alright. So I think I stumbled twice here. I could have done better for the preliminary gown portion or segment of the pageant. But, well, it's all done. I'm just having a little bit of fun looking back at it now. And I know what I did wrong. I should have not let the nerves get to me that badly. I think this was really the first time that we were on stage in front of the judges. So I think that just got to my head a little bit. And maybe I was overthinking the movements a little bit too much to such a point that I let go and I wasn't able to execute the fighting fish. But I do have footage of the practice rounds that me and Mama Ian had for the fighting fish pose or move. So you know what? Let's just show that as well. Let me go to that particular video and show you. There. Turn again, and there. She executed it perfectly here. And unfortunately, I was not able to perform that on stage. The fighting fish, ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty. Well, it was fun to practice it anyway. I had a lot of fun during our pasarela trainings with Mama Ian. But, you know, moving on again.
Good looks and ultimately beautiful hair. She demonstrated overall
Oh,
beauty
this
and
is the
inspires
announcement
everyone,
of the
which
special
are
awards. After the preliminary swimsuit and the preliminary gown, you have the announcement of the special awards.
Pauline, Amelinckx.
And one of the, I'm gonna skip through these because, well, this is history. But one of the reasons why this is probably one of the more proud moments that I had on stage is because they didn't call me just by my name. They called me by my province, by my home. So all of these, all of these were moments that I could give pride to Bohol, and that just made me extremely happy and proud all at the same time. And I could not hide it. I'm so smiley in all of these footages. So awesome. So happy to have gotten all these awards. So, but I'll move on and go to the next part. Oh, the next part, yes. The next part is one of my favorite. This song really, the production number, by the way. We had a little moment also during the turnover of Miss Universe Philippines a few weeks ago in Bohol, where they played this song and we were able to, or we were allowed to do just a little step from last year's production number. And from rehearsals all the way to backstage after turning over, we were all emotional. The entire top 5, we were just emotional and extremely happy and grateful for a successful reign and for a beautiful year that we were able to spend together. And I love this song really. And oh, look at April, she's still in the show. Yeah, she's a really good dancer. And imagine, we were placed in 4 batches. None of the 4 batches were in the same area at the same time. It was either batch 1 going out and then batch 2 coming in, and then batch 1 having to go all the way back to their rooms to wait for batch 2, 3, and 4 to be finished with taping, because this entire show was taped. And, you know, in time of Corona pageants, we had to take our measures. But this is a beautiful show still. Kudos and hats off. And I love this song really, even up to this day. I don't want to play the song too much because I don't want to get used to it or take away its effect on me. But every time I hear it, yeah. Well, one thing that I want to share, and if you guys have time, you can maybe search it on YouTube, Pagod Vibes Lang. There is actually a dubbed intro to our Miss Universe Philippines 2020 introductions, and it's actually really funny. The first time I heard it was on the bus going home from Baguio to Metro Manila, and I was laughing the entire time, and I replayed it over and over because it made me so happy. And the dubbed intro for me was Bahal of me loves Bahal of you. Bahal, okay. Not the best singer here, I'm just shooting for the stars, and I hope that you will not place hate comments for my singing capacities in the comment section, but yeah. If you have the time, you can search that video for good vibes lang.
Pauline, Amelinckx.
Yeah, this was the announcement of the top 16. Really grateful to have made it this far and couldn't hide my excitement. I'm always smiling here. I'm smiling now, looking back.
Our next contender is Miss Bohol. How are you doing, Pauline?
I'm doing good, thank you for asking. How about you?
My good friend Casey Montero.
Sorry, should I not have done that?
It's okay, so I'll go ahead and read.
Okay, so this portion of the pageant is actually the casual Q&A for the top 16. So the 16 girls were asked, I think, the same question. If I remember correctly, it was the same question for every girl. So it was only one person at a time to go out on stage. The rest were kept in a room backstage so they wouldn't hear the question. Why am I nervous? No, I'm just kidding. It's just I'm kind of feeling what I felt looking at myself now on that stage in that dress.
You're supposed to comment.
Go Bahal.
You have 30 seconds to answer this. Throughout this journey, you have discovered that you are a phenomenal woman who is conditioned for greater. How can you create a positive and lasting impact to the world around you? Your time starts now.
I can be a positive and lasting impact by being a role model, by embodying what it means to me to be greater. It is a constant struggle, it is a constant commitment to always work on being stronger, embracing my vulnerabilities, and knowing that I am the perfect version of my imperfect self, and empowering and enabling other girls, everyone, to feel the same way, because we are greater in our own rights.
Thank you so much, Miss Bohol, Pauline, Amelinckx.
All right, I think I will end the review or the self-review at this point, meaning you'll have to tune in another time to watch my own review of myself for the final evening gown and final swimsuit round, and of course the final Q&A in the next video that I will be posting. But yes, it's giving me all these feels again, and it's actually nice to take a look back and to smile at these things and, you know, be happy and grateful for all the memories that you were able to create because of those moments that you were on stage. And now that I'm watching this, how many minutes has it been? About 6 or 8 minutes? The time that you get on stage really isn't that long. I realize now how really quick it is and how much pressure there is on the judges to do their job and look at every girl in a holistic way. But it was all fun. I'm enjoying doing this review, and I only hope that you will tune in for the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Go finish your cup of coffee, tea, or anything else, and have a good day.